Those who do nothing are inviting shame as well as violence. Those who act boldly are recognizing right as well as reality.
Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another video. As you can see by the description and the title, we're going to replace the standard trigger guard that comes with your AR-15 with the Magpul M.O.E. enhanced trigger guard. It just says trigger guard, but it's considered an enhanced one because with your standard one, it lays flat, and the newer one has more of a curve style, like a pistol or most other firearms have. This one, as you can see, has a flat one, and the new trigger guard is going to be there we go. It's going to be curved, so it's going to sit right there, but you can see it comes lower and it's curved instead of straight. So you could tell right there is where it'll sit, and you can see the difference, how much more room you get, how the trigger comes maybe a quarter of an inch above the trigger guard on the standard one, and on this one it'll come about a half an inch. So you're going to gain about a quarter of an inch. Now it comes with the hardware for it, and it comes with the where are we? There we go. Comes with a roll pin and a screw. Now the odd thing about that is, if you know your trigger guard at all on your AR-15, that this one also has a roll pin here, but it does not have a screw. That this here is a spring-loaded detent, so you would push that in and it would pop out like that. So with this one, it does not have the spring-loaded detent. You would put this in here, the roll pin on this new one, and then put the screw in over there. Put the screw in over here where the spring-loaded detent usually is. So that's what we have to do. So let's get started. Now, you want to make sure, the key thing here is, when you're punching out this roll pin, that you have your trigger guard block here, that you want it as supported as possible. So you're going to have to find a piece of wood, because the problem is this is a lot thinner aluminum than it is on most of the other gun, and if you don't support this well enough, you can warp this, bend this, and then you're going to have a bitch of a time. Or you can bend like in here. There's a lot of damage you can do, is basically what I'm saying. The problem is, the most support would be to lay it flat on a block of wood so that everything is supported equally. The problem with that is that it is a roll pin. You do have to punch it out, and when you punch it out, you can't have it sitting on a block of wood because it won't come. Oops, sorry guys. I'm gonna have to hire myself a camera guy one of these days. There we go. There we go. You can't punch it clean out if it's going to be on the block of wood, because then it's going to hit the block of wood. So essentially, it's pretty much going to be like a two-stage thing. But let's go through it, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to get my armorer's hammer here and a punch that'll fit in here. This one, for my size, is a 1/8 punch. You set it in there, and we're going to want to start hammering this out. Now the thing is, everybody's told me, be prepared when you go to do this, it's going to stick like a bitch. It's not going to want to come out. This is one of the tightest roll pins you have on your firearm. And I tried to loosen it earlier, and I found out the hard way. I found out the hard way that it really is pretty much the toughest roll pin on your whole fucking gun. The key is take your time, Don't force it too much, and stay patient. And there she goes. She's coming out. Now she's hitting the wood, so I'm going to have to angle it so that I'm going to have to angle this over the wood while keeping the rest of the lower supported by the wood. So let's widen out so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Out yet? Almost. Almost. Come on. There we go. Now, the roll pin did not come all the way out. Let me see if I can get this in focus for you. It did not come all the way out. My roll pin actually stayed in there a little bit. They send you another roll pin, so it's probably smart to just go ahead and pop it all the way out. But I want to see if my original roll pin will fit in this Magpul, because then that means I have a spare roll pin in case I ever need it. So here is the original trigger guard there, flat aluminum piece. I'm gonna put that off to the side. Now, like I said, I want to try to see if we can keep the original roll pin so I can have a spare. And they seem to be the same size, so we'll put that off to the side for now. Now, if you can see on here, let's do it this way. Now let's just use the block. That not only is it angled, but that hole goes clear through. That's going to be the hole for your roll pin, right? That hole goes clear through. You come to this side, wait, where's the hole? It's only on one side. That's where the screw is going to go. Okay? So basically the screwed end, like I said, is going to go toward the front where the detent spring went. There we go. There we go. Because there is only one hole. See, here's your roll pin, and here's this, and there's only one hole. One hole here, as you can see, but no hole on the other side. So, what you want to do is, try to get this in frame here, slide it in, like that. Go back to your block of wood. Get my viewfinder so I can see myself. Not because I'm conceited, I just need to know what the fuck I'm doing and make sure it's in frame. And this is the difficult part. You want to make sure that the hole is lined up when you go to hammer it back through, so you don't punch. So you don't damage your roll pin and or your trigger guard. If I put the punch through, then that'll kind of let me know where the hole is and keep everything lined up and try to get this roll pin back through. And there we go. And it's in there. Now, just to even it out, make sure it's the same on both sides and it's in there square in the middle. I'm going to countersink it a little bit with the punch. Come on, punch. Come on, punch. There we go. Countersunk both sides. Perfect. Now this screw, like all Magpul products that come with any kind of screw or anything. Again, let me get the block of wood, it makes it easier. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Let me see if I can get a light in here. Where's the screw? Screw. Okay, that might be too much light. Anyway, most Magpul products that need a screw for anything will have a little bit of blue, there it is, blue Loctite on it. And as you can see, there is blue Loctite on it, so I don't need to put Loctite on this. That will be good enough. Come on, It's a 1/16 hex head, so you're gonna have to find a very small hex head, and I just happen to have, out of the hundreds of bits I have, I only had one 1/16 hex head. And you put it on there, and you make sure your hole is lined up, and you just start to screw. Starts off very easy. Oops, sorry guys. Starts off very easy and begins to get very snug. Now you want to make sure it's in there nice and tight. This one countersinks below the surface too, so make sure it's in there. Don't torque it to where you feel stress or tension, but just snug enough where it's, after it's countersunk, it's in there. And I think I might have put this in a little too tight after I just told you don't put it in there too tight. Okay. And I gotta wrap this up because the battery's dying and the video's getting long. But that's essentially what it looks like right there. Quick, easy, fast installation. No hassle, no harm. And gives me a little bit more room in there for gloved hands, cleaner look. And it goes with the rest of my Magpul accessories. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribers, thanks for subscribing. For those of you that haven't done so already, please subscribe. More videos coming. And have a great day, guys.